Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for October 29th, 30th, and 31st. That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, I'm going to be using my Radley Valentine cards. I'll be using my Angel Tarot cards for the main reading. I will pull one from my Archangel Power Tarot cards, and I'll pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. I'm also, for the introduction, going to pull maybe we'll pull three for the weekend from my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay, now I still have a little bit of my throat thing, so I hope my voice holds out. I think it will. Anyway, if I start coughing, I'll put myself on pause and I'll come right back. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message to whoever needed to hear it. Now, we do have a very big weekend ahead of us. If you went to my overview of Scorpio, a couple of things. I think I said that the partial or the eclipse was going to be over the new moon. The new moon will be a super moon, but the partial eclipse will be over the full moon in Taurus. So there's some, major energy with that. New moon is still very powerful, but it's the full moon that will have the partial eclipse. Okay, so that's one thing. I talked about how there were going to be squares with some of Saturn and Jupiter. Well, the 30th, Saturn will be squaring, I think it's with Scorpio itself, the sun in Scorpio. So expect some really strong, remember the square? Think about that as, the borders, the pressures are coming, the pressures are, building. Remember Saturn in Aquarius, I've been saying that is a, reality, reality versus illusion. And this is where reality is going to be seen more and more and more. And it could be very shattering. Well, it has been very shattering to many illusions. Now, Scorpio in itself is a great detective, so that in itself could be something that helps to do this. But remember, the square is kind of like the walls coming in. Okay, then we also have Mars transitioning, where it's been a little bit uncomfortable with Libra, but it's going into Scorpio, and it loves to be in Scorpio, so it's going to really push forward. Mars is the sign, the planet. You want to go to Greek mythology, Roman mythology, Aries, it's the planet, it's the god of war. So, interesting energy for this weekend. Now, let's go ahead and we're going to pull three cards to see. I'm always interested because I'll be feeling like, oh no, we got to run. And then something will happen. And it's like, oh, look at this wonderful weekend. Look at the energies, how positive they are for us. So let's see what we have for this weekend for just an overview. Now, let's go on one more time. One more time here. Remember, anything reversed has stronger energy. Oh, and as I'm putting the cards down, please remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. If you haven't been getting notifications, unclick, click again. Okay? Okay. So let's see what we have for the weekend as an overview. Lots of really strange energy. And remember what I said to around that 4th, 5th, 6th energy of November, when there's that with Uranus. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to the introduction or go to my website where I put my notes in my blog. Okay? And so that's kind of an expect the unexpected around that time. I think it might even be starting around the 3rd. Okay, let's see what we have here. First card. Harmony. Okay, I like this one. This is 6. This would be equivalent to the Lovers. There can be some healing. Now, and I know I've seen in some of my comments, yes, healing can hurt. But this could also be people coming together, people joining together. A lot of times with the Lovers and with Harmony, it's it's kind of an interesting trichotomy, because there is the great spirit looking down, but yet at the same time, the feminine energy is looking up. the masculine energy is looking at the feminine energy. So even though there is a division in all the energies, the heart, the Lover's card, the harmony, can be about healing, but it can also be about coming together. So let's see what else we have. Now that's reversed too. We have a 2. Okay, well, 6 is the number of man. And remember, too, the numbers are very important. You want to go on your search browser and just put the numbers in, put angel numbers. Gives you a different slant to the messages. 6, number of man. It's the energy that we put into something. 2 is joining together. So having that with harmony is not a bad card. It is joining together, but it's also following our intuition. It is, it is connecting with higher power. It is knowing something is happening. It is High Priestess energy, because these are 2 major arcanas in this deck. Or, if this was a full tarot card, these would be major arcanas. So it's listening to your intuition. It's kind of like, if you're kind of being told, this, I liken this to this. Many times this has happened to me where you're doing something and all of a sudden you're told to stop, or you're told to go that direction, and it's may not necessarily make sense. My gauge is, if it's not hurting anyone, listen to your intuition. Okay? Okay. Next card is Rejoice and Celebration. So this would be the 3 of Cups, 3 of water. Cups is water energy. That is Scorpio. It is Pisces. It is also Cancer, fluid, very emotional. So even though we have, there's a lot of real strong energies around this, but it looks like we can get through it in a very positive way. Now, this is also at the end of this month. We are also in what's called Samhein. There's different pronunciations. I think I'm doing the Scottish pronunciation of this, but we can, there's different Celtic type of pronunciations. So Samhain, this is a time when the veil is very thin. It's thought to be very thin between the natural and the supernatural. It is also a time for people to honor and to, just basically delve a little bit more so into their spiritual side and also into their ancestry side. So there's a whole bunch of interesting articles. There's things on Facebook, there's things on YouTube about what this is. It's not spelled as I pronounced it. It's Samhein, I believe. So you may want to take a look at that. But Rejoice and Celebration, this is those, in the traditional, this is tarot, this is those 3 crazy ladies dancing in the rain and just having a wonderful time. This is Cups raised. So these energies, coming together, listening to our intuition, ending in a celebration, this is quite wonderful energies. So my wonderful, subscribers and viewers, the energies, while they may be a little bit on the side, the tightening side, again, too, as we always, we are of the light. So as we are of the light, we continue to put out that positive energy, positive thoughts, positive words. And because of that, we counter a lot of darkness, possibly that could be seen, could be felt over this weekend. But we are the yin to the yang. So, it's what we do. So, okay. Let's go on now to our readings. Hello, my Aries, and happy Halloween. Okay, let's see what we have here for you for this weekend, what the energies will be like for you. It's going to be, is it going to be a spooky weekend for you? Here we go. It's going to be a fiery weekend because, we're still, with your Aries full moon. And there's also Venus in Sagittarius, and I think Leo has something. I think Leo comes to play with the moon a little bit. Okay, let's see what we have here. These 2 are reversed for my Aries. First card is the Queen of Earth. Okay, Queen's underlying energy is water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, emotional. Earth energy is our Capricorn. There's a lot of stuff still going on with Capricorn. It's Virgo, it's Taurus. We're coming into that Taurus full moon, and that's the one that's going to have the eclipse to it. So a lot of things to do with your work, your job, your career, your money, also your home. The Queen of Earth wants to create a good place for everyone to live in that she cares about. Okay? The Queen of Earth is, while there is a heart thing going on, there's also a practical side to her. Now, it doesn't matter. We all have male, female energy. So, when I say the Queen of Earth, you could be male, female. This will still apply because it's still a practicality. It's still things have to be done. The house still has to be cleaned. We still need to have groceries. But the Queen of Earth not only identifies and recognizes this, the Queen of Earth also gets it done. And I think that's for your weekend. I think your general energy will be, let's get this done. Okay? So, thoughtful, creative, warm, sensible. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Next card, reversed. The Ace of Air. Okay, so now the Ace is one, new beginning, new start. Air energy, yes, definitely it's Aquarius, it's Libra, and it's also Gemini. And you know that there's a strong now, that Saturn squaring with Saturn in Aquarius, all that stuff. Strong Aquarius energy. And it's really pushing its place. It's really saying, listen to me, watch me, I want to be seen, I want to be known, okay? So that Aquarius energy is really very forceful. I would even say it's going to be on the aggressive side more so for you. Now, I think that you being a fire side, I think that air energy is just going to kind of ignite you even more so. So this has a new job, new career, new idea, new way, new, hey, you know what? I'm going to pursue dreams. I'm going to pursue what I've been wanting. Let's take the stop off. I'm not going to be held back anymore type of energy. But I still have to get things done. Okay. Brilliant new ideas and inspirations. Seeing the truth of a situation, which Saturn in Aquarius, I've talked about that. A challenging beginning. Next card. Six of Water. Now, sixes have the number of man, so you have a 1 and a 6 right now. Number of man, it's the energy that you put into a situation. Water is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, very emotional, very committed. This is a time where you're looking back and you're looking to see, you're looking at the good times, you're looking at the bad times. The 6 of Water has a lot of nostalgia type of energy. Many times we look at the past and we have a little bit of we kind of color it with rose-colored glasses. But the other thing about this is we're learning from our past. We're learning to make some changes in our past. And then the Samhain, I know it's not pronounced the way it's spelled. That's also looking at the past. That's also that time of ancestry. So again, there's a learning from the past. There's something, I'm not going to do the same mistakes. I'm learning from my mistakes. Maybe my mistakes could have been tweaked a little bit. So there is a thing where you look at your past, but you're also going to try to make some changes. But it could definitely have that spiritual aspect, with which Halloween and Samhain have in common. Okay? Memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. But again, too, it's, what needs to be done. You know what needs to be done. It's like, and you're going to get it done. And again, that air is just lighting your fire. You are going to learn from your past, though. So this weekend has a lot of stuff for you. You should find yourself more energized, but at the same time, you could be very contemplative as you make your plans. Okay? So let's go on and see what we have. Oops, wrong cards. Let's go on with these cards. No wonder they didn't feel... Here we go. Let's go on here. This one is reversed. 5 of Raphael. Now, water energy. 5s have some changes. So here, again, looking at the past. 5s changes, positive, negative. We're not quite sure. Changes that may appear negative could actually be very positive, vice versa. But looking at the plan, looking at that past, making changes, I kind of feel like these two are working together. This is kind of saying, well, you know what I did before, it's really a good reevaluation time. What I did before, it really didn't work. I need to do something different. Because remember, definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome. But the thing about the 5 and 6 of water, it's you recognizing some of the changes and kind of, I would also say connect with higher power or whoever that is, your spirits, your ancestors, so that you don't keep repeating them. Okay? You don't want to keep repeating. A couple of things are coming to me. One is you don't want to be repeating your mistakes. You want to learn from your mistakes, and you don't want to, you want to learn from your mistakes. You want to basically say, I've learned my lesson. I've learned the lessons that I needed to learn. It's time for me to move forward. And this is a really good weekend to do that too. Okay? And this is a good time for, possibly, I kind of feel like this for you also, my Aries. This is a good time for you to disconnect from any kind of, I'm going to go down a spiritual path, just to kind of put this out there. I disconnect from any ancestral curses, any ancestral bad energies, anything that comes and stops me from my blessings. Okay? Okay. Everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. So there is a silver lining. Things have been happening, but again, there's going to be review and contemplation. You have to really think things through. But the Queen, you need to get things done, and you're being pushed forward. So you've got some really interesting and very big, even though these are not major arcana cards, the energies are very strong for you, my Aries. So let's see what crystal or energy would be helpful for you this weekend. Here we go. Red jasper. Nurture, determination, relaxing, also tranquility. Interesting with that. Okay. Okay, so my Aries, it looks like you've got some, really getting things ready because that Queen, like I said, I got to, get things done now. Time to get things done. And that Ace of Air is saying, yeah, this is the direction you need to go in. It's really identifying and starting your path. Again. Okay, so my Aries, please remember, happy Halloween and have a very blessed Samhain. Now, my Aries, remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications because you help keep me going. As always, my Aries, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.